Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here. Welcome back to another episode of the Wolves Career Mode. This is Season 1, Episode 13, and we'll be continuing the January transfer window in today's episode, while also taking part in some important competitions. We have an FA Cup replay, as well as a second leg of the semi-final in the Carabao Cup. But as I usually like to mention at the start of these videos, if you guys are enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below. Helps support the channel, helps keep me motivated to keep creating content for you guys. But let's head over to our calendar and I'll show more closely the opponents that we have to play. So what I'm thinking about doing, similar to the last episode, I want to simulate one of these four matches. And I think the best one to simulate is the FA Cup replay because we just played Port Vale in the last episode. They're a League 2 side. We should be able to beat them on the simulation. And that'll leave us with 3 more matches to play. A home match against Nottingham Forest. I'll be fielding a weaker side for that fixture so that I can bring out a very strong side for this semi-final in the Carabao Cup. If you guys can recall back to the last episode, we are down by 2 goals on aggregate, so we need to put up a big performance against Leeds if we do want to advance to the final. And that'll allow us to close out the episode in terms of gameplay against Ipswich Town. Now, I still want to make a few transfers in this episode, and they'll likely happen towards the later end of the month, once we have a full scouting report back on our players. While I usually like to use our 5 at the back formation with a rotated side for these cup matches, I felt like for this simulation, our best option is to just bring in the highest overall players. So I brought out the strongest team possible, and we've gotten off to a good start. 18 minutes in, Jota scores the opening goal, but Port Vale answering back with a goal in the 35th minute. They have come to play today, but so has Jota. A 47th minute goal will give us a 1-goal lead once again as Jota gets his brace. Can we hold on for the last 10 or so minutes and advance in the FA Cup? Yes, we can. We've gotten by Port Vale, who ended up being some very difficult opposition. We have had even more funds granted to our transfer budget, and I want to say we doubled up on the tournament prize money by playing that replay, so it ended up being in our favor. We have our final scouting report attached from Nigeria, and I'll be dispersing our scout again at the start of the next month. That'll leave you guys some time to leave a comment down below as to what country and what type of player you want me to be looking for our next scouting network. So if you want to get involved, go ahead and leave a comment with that information. But first, let's see if we can sign any more 94 potential goalkeepers to our youth academy. I'm pretty happy with the results we've had so far, but we look to have another one with Kingsley Dosu. 71 to 94 potential, a value of 110,000, and while he probably won't be the highest overall goalkeeper out of the bunch, I'll still sign him up. Maybe we'll sign him at a later date, and he could be a backup goalkeeper for us. And we actually have Godwin Uba. I want to say we already have another Uba in our scouting youth academy squad, but he has 70 to 94 potential. Value isn't quite as high, but we'll sign him up. And Eric Nwapa has a very high potential of 83 to 94, and his value is extremely high. He might be the best prospect we've found so far, and he's probably the last player we'll sign up. So we will add him to the youth academy. And yeah, that is it for the scouting report in Nigeria. It's been a great 3 months. Hopefully our next scouting report can be even better. I think we're going to have a difficult decision on our hands as to which goalkeeper to sign up to our senior squad and start training as our backup goalkeeper. One option is Eric Nwapa. We just signed him up. 17 years old, height 6'1", overall of 60, and potential of 83 to 94, value of 375,000. And option 2 is Dele Uba, who's been our youth academy, I want to say, since the first month of the scouting network in Nigeria. 16 years old, so 1 year younger, 6'5", so 4 inches taller, overall of 60, potential of 84 to 94, and value of 325,000. I'll have a card in the top right of your screen. Let me know which of these 2 goalkeeper options you think I should sign up right away. As we transition back to the league and our match against 16th place Nottingham Forest, you can see we're only 1 point short of Reading for the top spot in the league, while still being 6 points clear of Derby County for that 2nd place position, which also receives automatic promotion. So it's clear us and Reading seem to be the 2 top teams in the league, but I'm still gunning for the league title at the end of the season. After all, it is one of our objectives. While I do take the league very seriously, I will be bringing out a rotated side for this one in order to let some of our usual first team choices rest up for our match against Leeds United. So this will allow some of our players that weren't able to feature in the FA Cup match get a start in this one, the likes of Connor Ronan, Enna Bakare, Morgan Gibbs-White, as well as our entire defense apart from Cody and Ruddy. In the past, I've struggled against 4-2-3-1 formations, but now we're using my custom tactics. We'll see if that makes any impact on this match. Phobia ready with a chance. He'll go across goal. And I thought that one was in for sure. Already we're creating opportunities just 10 minutes into the match. If Phobia gets another chance like that, I expect him to bury it. This could be a chance for Nottingham Forest. Nice interception from Cody, and we defended that very well. They could have easily played a ball through, and they would have had an opportunity on goal, but here we go on a counter of our own. It's Bakari, who has one more player to beat. He's played it through to Connor Ronan, and now the entirety of Nottingham Forest defense is back. We're going to play in the middle to Afobe, holding it up, using his strength to shield the ball, and now he's going to play it off to Gibbs White. The long shot effort. He scored one of those early in the career mode. He nearly does it there. We're pressing on, and we want to get this opening goal. Ooh, this could be bad. Nice through ball play to McKay. He missed a chance earlier. This one he will not be messing up. Lofting it right over Ruddy, who dove a little bit early to be fair, but McKay's going to dab it out. That'll be 1-0 for Nottingham Forest, leading up to the halftime break. There we go, a chance for Bakari to have one final attack before the break. We have Connor Ronan in the middle, and a good shot on target. Ronan follows it up. First he hit it with his right foot, then he hits it with his left foot. At the end of the day, it's in the back of the net, and we will be going into the break level 1-1. Was not expecting that, but Nottingham Forest scored on a counter, and that was more or less a counter for us. I don't feel like they expected the ref to let us play on, and as a result, Bakari had loads of space, and Connor Ronan did very well and had good awareness to follow up on his own rebound. I'm pretty happy about these statistics at the break. While we could certainly be more clinical with our chances, we're creating opportunities, and we're holding on to a lot of the ball. It's a great through ball played. Ruddy with the save. Needs to get back up and make the double save. And he nearly got to it with his left hand. But the number 10, McKay, he scored the first goal for Nottingham Forest, and he does it again. I'm getting sick of that dab. With the league still being a high priority for us, I'm going to make some attacking-minded changes and bring on some of our higher-rated players. Ronan will be coming off despite being the lone goal scorer for us, and we'll be bringing on Podanes. I'm also going to swap Cavallero and Gero purely for stamina reasons, and then at the right wing position, Jota will get a chance. This is Murphy on the ball. He's looking for a crossing chance. Instead, he plays it off to Carriol, and now it's Clue. Oh man, Nottingham Forest are finishing all of their chances inside the box. You have to credit them where it's due. They've been clinical. We have not today, probably despite creating more chances. We go again with Podanes. Can he finish this one? Yes, he can. It's 2-3 with just 4 or so minutes left, probably with added extra time, and all we can do is push on. And here we go. Will the ref let us play on? Yes, he will. Phobie spotting out the run. Couple of deflections taken. The ref still allowing us to play. This is good. It's Jota. Looking for the cross, someone's open, and on the far post, it's Gero. The comeback is on, it's 3-3, and our young players seem to be the ones scoring goals. Gero has hardly featured in the last month or so, yet he scores the crucial goal for us, and we'll be getting at least 1 point out of this one. That 1 point may end up being influential come the end of the season. I have a feeling it's going to be a tight race between us and Reading for the league title. Man of the match, I really have no idea who gets it, and it's Connor Ronan who received a 9.1 rating, but you can look at our attacking 4. Podanes with a 8.4, Jota with an 8.5, Gero with an 8.6, Afobe with an 8.7. I would have been fine giving it to any of our attackers. Our defenders didn't do that great. If we can bring the same energy that we had in the last 5 minutes of the Nottingham Forest match, I'm confident we can come back from this 3-1 deficit, and we have a strong team to do so. Really, the only change outside of our usual starting 11 is that I'll be sticking with our cup keeper Norris. It looks like both legs of the Carabao Cup will be interesting. Sheffield Wednesday and Southampton are still at a 0-0 draw. I feel like we've played Leeds enough times this year that we know what we're coming up against. If we do want to pick up the result, we'll need to find ways to get through their stacked midfield. We need to be very careful with our passing. I would like to keep a clean sheet for this match, considering how many goals we need to score. And this could be our first goal. Bonatini. What is that for an effort? Oh, what a dummy from Bonatini. Just needs to finish. That would have been a contender for goal this season. Although it was a pretty simple skill move, it created so much space and the finish wasn't far off. This is Podaince, who might be through. A slide tackle from Johnson, and it was a well-timed one as well. That's risky stuff, especially when your team has a 2-goal aggregate lead, but this Leeds defense is experienced. There we go. This is Podaince, who is showing his pace right now, and slipping through Bonatini. What a stop from Cooper. Bonatini had nobody marking him, and it probably would have been a tap-in goal. That's a tough goal to concede. It just seemed like all the passes were stringing together for Leeds, and now we're going to need to score 3 if we want to bring things level. Nice move from Jota. He'll shoot on his right foot. Surely that took a deflection. Now it's a corner kick. If we can get a goal back here, that would completely change the momentum of the second half. And the ref should let us play on. So we played in the middle. Costa. He's left-footed, but we get another corner kick out of this. And Leeds are defending extremely well right now. They are putting their bodies on the line to stay in this match and stay in the lead. But this is Ndiaye. The shot is in! And now we're just too short of making things level. We're going to keep this momentum going into the second half, and we're going to attack. I don't know if Ndiaye scored a goal this season, but if that was his first goal, he chose a great time to do so. We are back in this fixture, and I feel like the momentum's on our side. That was Podaince, gotten by all these attackers right now. He's going to cut in. Podaince is doing all the work. He's going to lay it off to Jota. The shot is saved by Wiedwald. He came up big in the first leg, and he's doing so again, despite conceding 1 goal so far. And with 30 minutes left, we need to start scoring soon if we want to think about getting a third. Costa will dribble this one in and play it in the middle. We're going to work it to the left, and it's intercepted. See Jota making that run. He's asking for it as well. He'll cut it in. Now lay it off to Bonatini. Needs to find a passing option quickly. With just minutes left in this match, we need to get a goal, and Bonatini's shot is saved. 9 minutes left. We'll need to make some substitutions and just bring on fresh legs, hope for the best, and see if we can replicate something from our match against Nottingham Forest. We'll be bringing on Cavallero at the left wing position. I don't even know who else to change. I suppose Bakari will be someone good to bring on at center attacking mid, as I want to keep Jota on. He has enough fitness left to see out the rest of this match, and Ndiaye will come off, Prince will come on. Despite a valiant effort in the second leg, the mountain was just too high to climb, and Leeds will be advancing to the final of the Carabao Cup. I'm still extremely proud of the boys for making it this far in a competition that I didn't really have too high of expectations going into the season, but now we can focus our attention on the league and the FA Cup and try to advance in those aspects. Podaince did win man of the match today with a 9.3. Transfer offers are finally starting to roll in. Unfortunately, they're for players I'm not looking to sell right now. And Bournemouth are interested in purchasing Elder Costa for a fee of $14 million. That is above his market value of $10.5 million. But we can grow Costa into a much higher rated player, and if we do decide to part ways at a later date, we can get a lot more cash if we hang on to him for right now. Although it is good to know what clubs are willing to offer at the present moment. There's been a slight change of scheduling, and we'll now be playing Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup instead of playing Ipswich Town in the league to close out the episode. And while we just played Nottingham Forest, we're looking to pick up a win this time and advance in the FA Cup. We're switching back to our 5 at the back formation using the same custom tactics I use in a 4-2-3-1, and hopefully they carry over well. It looks like Nottingham Forest haven't changed their lineup much since we played them in the league. We're using an entirely different formation. We have an open through ball. And what a ball over to Bakari. He just needs to finish the low-driven shot. Isn't a good one. And there's something about the low-driven shot. It's just not working for me in career mode. I'm going to stick with the basics. Corner kick chance for us. I might play this to the edge of the box. It's the open player. I want to say it's Connor Ronan, who will hit it first time. And I'm not sure if that was cleared away by Bath or it was the keeper that punched it away. But regardless, that was a very close effort, and we nearly get the opening goal. We're still holding on to possession here with Afosu. Now into Connor Ronan. He's beaten one player. He'll go with a long shot effort. That one going over the crossbar. Here we go. Finally, the overlap has worked. And we'll go with the basic shot. Afosu. unable to finish, and Henderson has come up big as a Nottingham Forest player receiving a yellow card. We will get this corner kick though, and what a momentum change it would be if we can score just before the break. Since that long shot from Ronan worked so well, we'll try it again here. And the pass is not what it needed to be. We'll apply the pressure, but it looks like we'll be going into the break level. Once again, the stats are looking good at half. 9 shots, 5 on target, 54% of possession. You have to think a goal is coming. It's only a matter of time. Here we go, Cavallero finally getting something going for us. He'll try the Berber spin to cut inside, has an option. This is Ronan, the finesse shot was a good one. We might be able to get the follow-up, and Ena Bakare finally gets us a goal off of a rebound. It took 56 minutes, but we've been the better team today, and we deserve to have a lead right now. I'm looking to score a few more. We will make a change in the midfield. Sai's coming off and Prince coming on. As for attack, I think I'm going to give Bonatini a few minutes, and we're also going to swap Ena Bakare for Podanes. Oh, this could be the equalizer. Nottingham Forest with the shot, and finally they beat and ready. It's unfortunate stuff, but I gave way too much space for their attacker, and most finishers will put that away. That's a mistake, and Podanes is through. This could be our chance to get the go-ahead goal. This is defended pretty well, and finally pushed off the ball. Just 5 minutes left. I don't want to get into another FA Cup replay, so I'm going to go ultra attacking and try to get this winner. Of course, I'll try not to also concede. This could be our winner. Podanes will put that one away. It's 2-1 the 89th minute. I told you guys I didn't want to play another replay, and I'm sure you guys didn't want to see a replay, so I'm glad we're able to get the go-ahead goal. Just need to see this one out. And there you have it. It took 90 minutes for us to get the winning goal, but we were by far the better side. 13 shots, 7 on target. Rivals, probably the most chances created this entire season. And man of the match, we'll actually go to one of our center backs, Bath, with an 8.8 rating. Well done from him. This wasn't planned, but because clubs are not making offers for the players I'm looking to offload, we just don't have the funds available to sign any players on a permanent basis during this winter transfer window. I'm glad we were able to make the Diego Rios pre-contract deal happen because it used pretty much the majority of our transfer budget, and I think it will be worth it because we don't need to improve our squad right now. It's already strong as it is. And any additional permanent deals would have just improved our squad depth. So I think our team is definitely capable of winning the league title. We just need to continue picking up results in the league and continue advancing in the FA Cup to kind of increase our reputation in that competition. But I still want to walk you through the top deals around the world and just give you a general overview of our squad. So the top deal was Isco to Manchester City for 105 million. Next biggest deal was Bale to Chelsea for 74 million. Last one, Coutinho to Bayern for 72.5 million. Keep in mind that this Curno did start before the January transfer window happened in real life, so the Coutinho to Barcelona deal was not finalized. But this is the team that we'll have moving forward. We might make some rotational changes depending on player form. For example, Bonatini might be our starting striker over a Phobie. But this 4-2-3-1 formation, especially with the custom tactics or the adjusted custom tactics, seem to be working really well. And this is pretty much going to be the team that we'll be using. But guys, hope you have enjoyed this January transfer window special, although it didn't feature too many transfers. If you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and you can follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Links to those are in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.